Handshake is one of the many great tools that you can use to find full-time new graduate positions, internships, and on-campus jobs. When it comes to employers and hiring managers hiring for internships and new grad jobs, they love to use Handshake because students are in the tool every single day, and it's really easy to find the right students for the jobs that they're posting because of all the information that Handshake makes available to them. So to find those jobs and internships, go ahead and click on the Jobs tab. Now, to better sort through the many jobs that are going to be found on here, you can use the filters. Now, there's more deep filters that you can go through here, including industry. You can also focus on employers that are simply looking for just your major, as well as work authorization requirements for our F1 and international students. But let's just say you're looking for internships. You can simply click that button and it'll filter those down. You can also sort by relevance, application deadline, and so on. Let's take a look at one of the jobs that's being posted here. You'll notice that if you click on the title of the job, you can actually open it up in a new window so you can see it a little bit easier. By the way, we recommend doing as much as you can on Handshake on the laptop, on your PC, on your desktop, whatever you're using out there. The app is fantastic, but sometimes it's just easier when you can see the full picture like this. So when you're taking a look at these jobs, it's going to give you a lot of great information. One thing you want to remember, though, is that the application deadline is not always set in stone. So although it may seem like you have a little bit of time to apply for this job, they may decide to take this down early because they get a lot of great applications. Here's going to be the apply button, which can change depending on how the employer is accepting applications. If you scroll down, you'll notice that in this section here, based on the information that is on my Handshake profile, it looks like I meet all of the candidate preferences that are set by the company. Now, why is this important? Well, it's important because I want to make sure I have the best chance possible at getting an interview. And when the recruiter or the hiring manager is looking through that big long list of candidates, they're typically going to go for the candidates that meet all of their preferences. You can still apply if you don't meet all the preferences. And if you don't meet some of these, you're going to see an X next to it. You can still apply, but understand that that may be a reason why you're going to be rejected. So you can scroll through and you can take a look and see some of the other opportunities that are posted here. If you click on the apply button, it's going to give you a couple of different options. Sometimes the employer wants you to submit your resume here and finish the application on their company website, or sometimes you simply just apply through Handshake and that's it. But in this case, it's asking us to attach a resume. Now, they may also ask you for a cover letter, transcripts, and other documents to finish your application here. If you already went into your document bin and uploaded a resume and it was reviewed and approved by us here in the Career Management Center, it's actually going to appear here. You can use that resume to apply to as many jobs as you want to. If you want to upload a new resume, let's say your resume that's currently there can be adjusted or some keywords, bullet points can be changed around. Let's say you want to redo that and upload a new resume. Well, here you can do that with this button. Now remember, every time you upload a resume, it's going to be reviewed by us within 24 business hours. And once we click on approve, that is when the employer will be able to see it. So you can upload the resume from two different ways, from your document bin or from the application stage in itself. If you're not ready to apply for jobs, if you click on the bookmark here, it's actually going to allow you to save jobs and you'll be able to keep track of those under your saved jobs. If you also want to see the application status of your jobs, you can click on My Jobs here in the upper right-hand corner, and it's going to keep track of everything that you've been applying for. Now, notice that there are some jobs that are in different statuses right here. What this means is that the recruiter is moving it through the different statuses as they are reviewing applications in the job posting. You'll notice that some of them say reviewed, some of them say primary, some of them say pending. Now, here in the Career Management Center in UT Dallas, we don't control this status, unfortunately. So the recruiter would actually have to move it through these statuses in order for it to update on your end. If you see something that's been pending for a while, there's many reasons why. Perhaps the recruiter has already found a candidate, or they're not updating it correctly. Unfortunately, there's a number of reasons out there that are out of our control, but this at least lets you take a look at some of the applications that you've put out there. And if you ever want to withdraw an application, you may have that option too if you open up the job posting here. So once again, this is going to be found under the jobs section. This is where you're going to find on-campus jobs, internships, full-time, new graduate jobs, and all this information is going to be posted here for you.